Josh, we talked to Coach Satterfield about this, but is it hard to put this last game out of your mind and really focus on James Madison, or
Nah,
how do you
not
look at
really.
that?
Nah, not really. I mean, you just gotta have a 24-hour rule in your head. Just move on from it. You know, it was a great game. 8 turnovers for us on defense, and just put up that many points on that team, and just do what we do. It's a surreal feeling, but you just gotta put it behind you, just move on.
Just what's the last few weeks for you been like? I guess maybe the growth from the beginning of the year until now, and the plays that you're making seem more routine now. Is that experience kind of coming through?
Yeah, just being just prepared, really, honestly. Just after the Boston College game, I was very critical on myself and my performance because I feel like the play I had in that game could have maybe changed the outcome. But just being more prepared, just having great eyes and just great technique and just knowing what you got to do and just being prepared when you go out there, just been big for me.
Josh, on that sack, what did you see, and what was that moment like for you?
It was something we had practiced all week, so they was like, just be ready. Just when they called a play, just you gonna come free. So when I came free, I was like, all right, it's my opportunity to sack him. So it was big for me. It's my first career sack, really one of my first sacks in my whole life, I think. So it's good.
So were you calling for the ball on that lateral, or did he surprise you with it?
I honestly was calling for the ball because 2020 at the Wake Forest game, Monty had pitched the ball to Rush East. It was the same play, honestly, one of the same plays, and it was just crazy. And he's like, and he's faked it, and he pitched it to me. When he pitched it to me, it was like, I got to go. And I tried to score, but I got tackled. But it was a good play, though.
Josh, a lot of you guys have brought up that Boston College game as kind of the turning point of the season, or the moment that was, I guess, maybe that come to Jesus moment, if you will. I guess, what do you feel like, or what were the conversations like after that game, and how much of a difference have you seen in this team since then?
We had a players-only meeting that Sunday, and it was like a hour-long meeting, and we really just all just came together and just shared our thoughts and what we had to do as a team, and just different people talked that maybe have not even talked before, just having everybody have a voice. And really since then, we just all been kind of just bought into just playing as just one. Sometimes it would be offense here, defense there, but as you've seen in the past few games, it's been just all of us just playing as one, and the outcome has really showed that.
Josh, sort of a random question. Your brother, Jaden, obviously has been making a lot of good plays for Ballard this year. First one for you. What has it been like to watch him do his thing?
Man, it's a surreal feeling. I really, really hope one day he can be able to play here with me alongside at U of L. It's his dream, and that was my dream. So just seeing him go out there and just make them plays and just do what he do, is just seeing me do the same thing that he was doing in high school. It's what I expect of him. So, he has big shoes he wants to fill. So just to keep making them plays, he'll get what he wants. That's always what I just tell him.
What's the best piece of advice you've given him?
Yeah. So.
Josh, Coach talked about how much you've grown just even this year. How much more comfortable do you feel in the system and in what you're doing out here?
Yeah, I feel way comfortable just having the full off season. Last year I was hurt, and I didn't really get cleared till like a couple days before the game. So I had a full off season to prepare, and just being in the defense and just learning the scheme, and just now it's like knowing the back of my hand, like I know it, like what I got to do on this play, what I got to do. So I'm telling other dudes what to do. So just being in the scheme for a couple years has really been an advantage for me, and now it's just everything just comes to life for me out there when I play.
Josh, how much of a motivation is it for you guys to know that with a win Saturday, you can go to bowl or be bowl eligible?
Really just take it week by week, game by game. I'm not really focused on the outcome after that. We just want to take this game because James Madison is a good opponent. They're not just going to be no cupcake walk that everybody thinks, but they have a good team. They're 5-2, so they're looking to come in here and, beat us. But we got to do what we got to do, just play like we did on Saturday, and we'll get the result we want.
Especially considering how Saturday went. Can you just kind of explain what it means to you to be playing in a stadium that loud and playing that well in your hometown?
Yeah, I feel like it could be more people there, honestly. I wish the fans would come out and support us because we're playing good ball right now, and, a lot of people want to see us win. And, just hearing that roar just when we make plays, it's just an unreal feeling. It's something you dream of as a kid. So I want more fans to come out and support us. That'd be big for us.
Josh, how close are you with Coach Morton, and how much of an impact has he had on you, not just, I guess, on and off the field, really?
Coach Morton at Ballard? Yeah, me and Coach Morton, we talk all the time. I always congratulate him. He always texts me after the game. I try to go up to my brother's game as much as I can. But he really just taught me just to stay level-headed, not get too big on yourself, and just how to be a good teammate to others. And he's, you know, he was a big influence to me. You know, he helped me get where I am today, so I thank him all the time for that.
Josh, when you have a game when you get 8 sacks and 8 turnovers, is there a point when you're like, make a good play, and you don't get one, you're like, oh man, how did we not get a turnover on that? And how much does you feed off of getting them, I guess is the question.
I mean, at one point, it just felt like it just was going to happen every time. It was like one after another. And every time we just were making a play, it was just what you expected at that point because we were well prepared. You know, we knew what their game plan was and going into it. So, you know, it was a big game and, you know, a nice defensive performance from us. So we just got to continue that on this week with James Madison. Appreciate it.